Okay, so I'm not sure if some of you remember, but this is one I'm really, really excited for.
We've been hammered for this one.
What's
the new KYC sticks like? What are they like?
Well, we're going to get into it now, and boy, am I excited, because not only have we got the new Skyline Pro, which is the new version of the Stealth, we've also got their Phantom Pro, which is their mid-kick stick, which is their completely new line of sticks. Different kick point, different feel. Let's find out. So just a quick summary on the Stealth, because it's been a while. It was an unbelievable stick.
You hyped that stick so hard people were like, where the hell's the review?
And I stand by it 100%.
Okay.
The only thing is they did break like some of the other top brands that are out now.
Yeah.
But the only difference is they're cheaper.
Okay.
So I think KYC, and I know KYC took that information in, and they have tried to better it and improve their sticks.
Now, when we say the Skyline is better than the Stealth, of course, we've got to look at the tech that they share, and of course, the tech that's new. Both of these sticks are using the Exo Core 2 blade for better puck feel, shot consistency, and durability. Both of these sticks are still using the ACL or advanced carbon layering, which is there for better responsiveness, consistency, and strength. And of course, both of these sticks being low kick point, they still incorporate KYC's Swift Taper, which is geared towards that quick, snappy release, which would be expected in a true low kick point stick. Now, in terms of what's new, this stick now uses a 24 carbon blade, previously using 18K carbon. And of course, it's still continuing to use 24 carbon construction in the shaft. Now, a big improvement is going to be when we look at the shaft in the key wear areas or the key high breakage areas of this stick. KYC have strategically incorporated boron reinforcements along the shaft and uniquely along the stick blade as well to improve the overall durability of the stick. Interestingly enough, doing this has moved the weight of the stick from 335 grams to 330 grams, meaning it's 5 grams lighter than the previous generation. But of course, we'll see how these changes will affect the performance and durability of the stick when we do the 3-month later update. And now when we look at the Phantom X Pro, what's happening here with the tech? Again, this still uses KYC's Exo Core 2 blade. The ACL is also still present, and the 24 carbon blade and also 24 carbon shaft are still present. The taper in this is a little bit different. It's their QXT taper, which is geared towards those players that are looking for maximum energy loading and releasing, so more geared towards those powerful shots as we would expect in a mid-kick stick, which means that this stick is built for those really powerful heavy shooters that like to really load up their stick while still maintaining full control over the puck. Now, interestingly enough, the weight of this stick is 350 grams, so it is a little bit heavier than what we see in the Skyline. Of course, the main reason for this is going to be the fact that this stick is essentially built for maximum loading and maximum release to generate as much power as you can. So naturally, I would expect the stick to be a little bit heavy as it's geared towards a much heavy type of shooter.
Ridiculously light. Anyone that picks them up in my team has gone, oh my God, that's light. Which is obviously what I'm going to put to the test. I'm going to rip through them in the next couple of weeks and give you guys an update. But in
3 months later update, like we normally do, to see what's broken.
What's broken, if it's broken, if it's still going strong. But in terms of the Skyline Pro, for starters, the details on this stick are just insane. For starters, we've got the boron edge, which I believe is not only in the shaft, but also in the blade of these sticks too, which I believe they're the only stick company that is doing that right now.
I'm sure you'll get fact checked in the comments.
Probably. Anyway, going on to the details of just the stick design, you've got a little lighthouse here. You've got the skyline of what I believe is Nova Scotia, which is where these sticks are from. Incredible. To put that inside a logo on a stick, for me, mind-blowing. I love it. But performance, grip, I'm going to be honest, grip's a little bit weird for me. I'm not a massive fan of this square texture. I don't know what the actual word is for it. I'm sure Chris can fact check me or someone in the comments will rip me. I don't know what it's actually called, but I'm not a massive fan of it. But in terms of performance, I think it is still an outstanding low kick point stick. You can still rip a wrist shot and a quick snapshot, no problem. When it comes to slap shots, 1-Ts, all the big shots, I don't think it's amazing for them. I still think you can get an okay shot, but it's definitely not suited for a D-man that needs to take a big time slap shot or a one-timer from the blue line.
So it's more like a, you know, like a low kick point stick, quick snapshots,
exactly,
wrist shots, that type of thing.
An agile player that's fast, down in the dirty areas, wants to catch the goalie and it's the opposition standing cold feet, you know? Catch them off guard, get the quick shot off, and then get behind them, you know?
Okay.
That's definitely what this stick is for.
Stick handling?
Feel is, once again, lives up to the Stealth, if not even better, outstanding. I mean, I couldn't even feel the difference. If I wasn't told that there was a weight difference, I wouldn't know. But we are now going to move on to is their mid-kick point stick, which is the Phantom Pro, which is currently behind Chris.
So to summarize, with the other previous KYC stick, it was great, but it did break a lot. The new one hopefully is not going to be like that.
The Stealth Pro, or the Stealth, great stick, but it broke like the top manufacturers that are out nowadays. The Skyline Pro hopefully lasts longer and still has the performance of the Stealths. So now moving on to the Phantom Pro, which is their mid-kick point stick. I know there's going to be a lot of people, does it live up to the, you know, the low kick point, the Skyline, the Stealth? I think it could be better.
That's not what you said in the locker room, man. You straight up said it was better. I said if you had to pick between the two.
Okay. I think you can see it in the video, and if we had a behind the scenes, this stick took about 10 minutes to shoot with, if that. Every shot was picking a corner, it was hard. Receiving a pass, unbelievable. Stick handling, feel for the puck. It has it all. And like I've always said about mid-kick point sticks nowadays, they don't feel like a mid-kick point stick. They want to have the release of that low kick point, and this one does. This one has the low kick point release like the Skyline Pro, but it also has the load and the power that you get through when you normally use a mid-kick point stick. And you can also clap bomb a slap shot or a one-timer when needed. This stick is definitely suited for any player. If you like a mid-kick point stick, this stick is for you. Outstanding. I am honestly so surprised. And not only that, the design is just so unique. I've never seen a stick like it. Not only the design of it, but in this color.
I'm not gonna lie, being straight up, I think the Skyline looks better.
Yes, I think the little details on the Skyline make that stick look way better. But for me, performance-wise, this one is just outstanding.
Yeah, we've got to be fair. A stick is for scoring goals, not just looking pretty.
Exactly.
Looking pretty is important. Look good, feel good.
Look good, feel good, play good. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
I'm there with you. But the performance on this one is just too good to be true. If I had to pick between the three, I'm picking the Phantom Pro. And I think you can see that in videos and in clips that I was just shooting way, way better with this stick. Okay, so just to quickly summarize all of them, obviously the old one, which is the Stealth, great stick, unbelievable performance, but broke like the top manufacturers nowadays.
And it's not available anymore, right?
No, it's no longer available. It is now completely been replaced by the Skyline Pro. But I can say the Skyline Pro lives up to it. Obviously, we'll give you an update in 3 months' time to let you know if that's true. But it still has the top performance on the ice like the Stealth did. It lives up to the name, if not better. The Phantom Pro, which is a completely new line, hands down, one of the best mid-kick point sticks I've used to date. There's one other recent one, and that's come out quite recent too. But it is definitely up there with the top manufacturers, and it suits any player that wants to use it. And obviously, if you want to check KYC out, I highly recommend it. And then instead of slating me in the comments, you'll be commenting saying I completely understand now.